Okay, hey y'all, this is Woody with Service Rental Repairs. Today we're going to be talking about a Nifty TM34T towable lift. This machine has a working platform height of 34 feet. You can have maximum basket weight of 440 pounds. It is powered by a gasoline engine. Today we're going to cover the setup, operation, and safety features of this machine. And pretty much the first thing first is whenever you're towing it to your job, you're going to have it hooked to your vehicle. You must disconnect from your vehicle, and you're going to hold up on the latch, jack it up in order to get it disconnected. Be sure to set your parking brake whenever you're operating it so it don't roll away. And one big thing is whenever you're towing it, you want to be sure to turn that parking brake off. The next thing you want to do is you want to be sure that you have everything ready to start. While you're at it, go ahead and disconnect this latch because you will not need it until you get ready to tow it again. That hydraulics will break that latch. So your next step you're going to want to do is you want to come back here, start in the basket, make sure your red stop switch is out. You've got an on and off switch here to put power to the basket. You have an engine start from the basket, but you're going to want to be sure that engine has been running for about 10 minutes before you shut this thing off in the air. Otherwise it will not start unless you have somebody choke it. You have your operator present button. Unlike other man lifts, it does not have the operator present switch in the floor. You've only got the button here. You have your joystick controls, and they're listed right here of what does what. You've got your rotation, you've got your main boom lift, secondary boom lift, and then your extend in and out for your boom. This one that's way up in here, this is going to be for a basket level. It does auto level when it comes up and down, but whenever you are might need to move it just a little bit further, you'll hold the button and you'll reach up in here and move it back and forth. So your next step on starting an operation of it, be sure the stop switch is out there. Be sure this stop switch is pulled out. And this switch here, you have ground controls, which is what is going to allow you to put your outriggers down. And you have your basket controls. The box is buzzing to let you know that you've got power going to it. If it is not buzzing, you don't have a switch pulled out somewhere. All right, so once you have that established, you'll come up here. You'll start your engine. It's just a regular Honda engine. You got your key, your fuel. Be sure to turn your fuel on, your choke, and then your throttle. On this particular machine, you're going to want to run your throttle about halfway. I don't recommend going all the way because it makes the machine a little bit more jerky, makes the engine run louder, and you get just the same amount of job done running half throttle. One thing we do recommend, even though they're supposed to come to you full of fuel, sometimes that may get missed. So one thing you want to do is be sure to check the fuel to be sure it's got plenty of fuel in it each time before you get ready to operate it. Because you do not want to run out of fuel when you're in the air, because otherwise you're going to be stuck in the air unless you have somebody on the ground to let you down. And I'll go over that procedure in a minute on emergency letdown. Once you have your engine started and running, these are going to be your outrigger controls. You'll hold this lever down and then work each one of these, and it's listed up top here of which outrigger's what. So you get all 4 of them down. It's not going to hurt to raise the tires up off the ground. And on these outriggers, you're going to want to have significant pressure on all 4. And as you can tell, there's a safety switch there that all 4 has to have pressure on these pads. It's also got to be level within the sight glass. You've got left and right, forward and back. If you are working on soft ground, we do offer an outrigger pad, or use a piece of wood, because there again you want to be sure you maintain pressure on these outrigger pads, because if you get up there and you turn sideways, it will stop working and until you get pressure back on that pad. Your emergency letdown procedure, if you happen to need it, this handle right here is going to go on there. Whichever lever is going to bring you down the fastest and safest, you're going to hold down on whichever lever and have the person on the ground pump this up and down. It's a slow process, but it works. Some of the safety things we get into before operation of it, we strongly recommend to use a fall restraint system while operating a mobile elevated platform. OSHA requires it. If you find yourself on a job site that you need to be OSHA certified, give us a call. We do have a OSHA certified instructor here on site to be able to take care of that for you. Some of the other stuff that I need to cover, we do recommend have a cell phone with you in the basket, or have somebody on the ground with you, because if this gets to where it quits operating, whether it's loses pressure on one of the pads or mechanical issue, whatever, you're going to be stuck up in the air. At least if you've got a cell phone, you can call somebody to come get you down. And next we'll go into the operation of it. I will have one of my other guys come down here and operate the machine. Okay, this is Dakota here. I've got him down here and he's actually going to run the machine to be able to show you. He's making sure the emergency stop is pulled out. The key is in the lower position. Then he's going to go up, make sure the fuel's turned on, choke it, and he's going to start it. Turning his choke off. You see he's holding down the lever and working each one of the outriggers. He's getting all the outriggers put down equally, make sure all of them's down. He's making sure it's level. It's not going to hurt anything for the wheels to be up off the ground, as I explained earlier. He made sure that safety latch was undone. Now he's coming back, turning the key to the basket control. Climbing in the basket. He's going to connect his fall protection device. Okay, that sound right there is going to be that something is not ready for it to work. Whether it be one of the outriggers that's still up off the ground, doesn't have enough pressure on it. And as you can tell, it's going to be this outrigger right here. Did not have enough pressure on it. So he's readjusting to make sure all of them has enough pressure. If you happen to hear that noise at any time that you're in the air, be sure to come back to your original position and come down if you can, to allow yourself for it to be able to operate, because you do not want to get stuck in the air. That beep in there is going to be a normal operation beep. He's raising the main boom up. Remove the secondary boom. He's going to slide the boom in and out. Now he's going to do the rotation of it. There again, this is a 360 non-continuous, meaning that it's not going to go all the way around, that it will go pretty much the opposite direction each way. And he's coming back around, getting it lined up to be able to lower everything back down and cradle it up as if he was done for the day. And just as he did to raise the outriggers, he's turned the switch back to the ground control. As you can see, he's latching the latch back. Turning his fuel off, lowering the idle, and shutting the machine down. All right, just for a follow-up, this cheat sheet here, they should give you to you at the front counter. Also, in this box here, it does have all of the operator manuals and safety instructions just in case you need them. There again, if you have any questions on this machine, feel free to call us, and because I can pretty well walk you through it over the phone. And that's all we have on the 34-foot towable.